Unless you've been living under a rock, you will be more than aware that global obesity rates have been climbing. Now, discussing obesity as a global population is very difficult because obviously there is huge variance between countries. Some people think that the government's low-fat dietary guidelines contributed to the obesity epidemic, in America specifically. Perhaps carbohydrates are to blame for people gaining weight. So let's take a look at these claims with a little bit more detail. It actually turns out that if people follow the government guidelines, they do a lot better than when people don't. Now, I know what you're thinking, that is an absolutely shocking revelation. If you give a child a pair of binoculars and they ignore the warning sticker on the side saying do not look directly at the sun, is it the warning sign's fault when they do that? Because they will do that. So let's take a look at the current dietary and physical activity guidelines. How many people do you honestly think actually follow these? I started working in gyms when I was 18, and the number of people I met that ate a lot of vegetables and got 2.5 to 5 hours of aerobic exercise per week is very slim before we even look at the other guidelines. So calorie intake has been rising specifically, and the percentage of people that actually follow physical activity guidelines is pretty abysmal. Now, this begs the question, what has changed to cause this? So here are just a few things. We have more junk food, more ready meals, larger portion sizes, more fast food outlets, and food takeaways and food delivery apps. We also have children playing on games consoles from a young age, an increased number of desk jobs, more transport and public transport options, lifts and escalators instead of people using the stairs, more TV channels than ever, the internet, Netflix, the list goes on and on and on. So the environment that we are in is making it easier to eat more and more and move less and less. According to some people, highlighting this issue of people eating more and moving less is like me accusing that everyone is suddenly really lazy. But on the contrary, I don't think that everyone suddenly becomes psychologically lazy at all. I think this is about people growing up and adapting to the environment that they're actually presented with. And I think if our obesogenic environment keeps evolving, it's actually going to take you and I and everyone else more and more effort to maintain a healthy weight than it ever has before. Do carbohydrates have a role to play in this? Sure. Are they the sole scapegoat that some people make them out to be? Are they? Fuck.